Hi everyone, I'm Naomi. I'm from Japan. Today I want to share my real experience getting approval for Croatian Digital Nomad Visa. I officially received my Digital Nomad Visa in Croatia approval on December 30th, 2025. My approved stay in Croatia is until 2027 May. From application to approval, it's about 4 months in total. So let me briefly explain in the overall timeline. I applied Digital Nomad Visa in Croatia online from outside of Croatia on September 1st, 2025. And then after that, I heard absolutely nothing for about 3 months, nothing. And then after 3.5 months, I finally received my first message from MUP. They asked me to submit additional documents. And once I submitted the additional documents, and approval came with about 2 weeks. And honestly, this no response period made me very stressful and worried about it. Because even when I email them and ask my status, I received no reply. So I was really worried about it. Later learned that is actually very common, so you don't need to worry about it. Many people are told to expect a wait of 3 to 6 months. When my caseworker, he told me that some documents were missing and then asked me to submit them. So a couple days later, I went directly to the MUP in Zagreb and submitted them. I was really nervous because it's Vulcan, I'm sorry to say, but I'm from Japan, so Japanese, maybe Japanese are a little bit more polite, and then I was really worried about it because I heard they are very rude or something, but actually my caseworker, he was very kind and very professional, and it makes me feel so, relieved. And then I'm so glad my caseworker was him. He was very nice. So you guys please don't worry about it. And then I guess they are working very hard. It's just so many applicants. So maybe that's why they're taking long. And also I heard that if it's in Montenegro, they take 1 year, and so 3 or 6 months, maybe half a period. Also I heard Greece Digital Nomad Visa also very popular, so it takes months and months. So I really think 3 months, 4 months is nothing. And then Croatian MUP, they are really, I think, working very hard. And then by the way, so when I received the first message from my caseworker, I was told that it might take another 2 months, but actually it just took me 2 weeks. And then however, after they reviewing my additional documents, caseworker, he sent me payment instruction by email, and then I emailed them payment confirmation. I paid it online, and then I screenshot. Then I attached it on email the day after I emailed my payment confirmation. Then next day I received approval notice. So it was great. It was very fast. And then after that, it's not finished yet. So the next step is applying for the biometric card. And it usually takes around 30 days, but you can get it in 5 days for an extra fee. And until you receive this card, it's safer not to leave Croatia. Okay. Also, Croatia is a part of the Schengen area. So in Schengen area, you can only stay 90 days within any 180-day period. There's an app on track your Schengen days, so you can use it too for free. The reason why I choose Croatia is because I left Japan 3 years ago, and then I have been living like a solo digital nomad. And then during my travel, I met my husband in Albania, but he is American. He's not Albanian. So my husband is American, and then he left the US, and he was living in the Albania at that time. we met. Then as American, they can stay in Albania for 12 months as a tourist visa, but I'm Japanese. I cannot stay there. I can stay there only 3 months. And I didn't feel like to apply digital nomad visa in Albania. So we decided we travel together, and actually we traveled over 15 countries together, and then we looked for place that worked for both of us, not only him or me. So then we found Croatia. Croatia is beautiful, very convenient. Croatia is very safe. And then also in Zagreb, Zagreb had a big expat group, so you can meet through the expat group, you can meet local and also international people. So it's very convenient, and then we felt really good. Regarding the applying digital nomad visa, the hard part was finding the long-term address. For example, when I applied digital nomad visa, I only booked 1 month Airbnb, and then I got the receipt from Airbnb, so I attached it. But because I was outside of Croatia, and I thought they gonna approve me earlier, but they did no answer. I canceled the Airbnb. And then when MUP, the caseworker, when he contacted me, he said my address has a issue. So I went to MUP, and at that time I already had a 3 months contract Airbnb. So I gave them the address, and then after that he contacted landlord, then they make sure we stay here or not, and then they confirmed that we are really staying here. So after they approved, the caseworker told me that I need find a place for 12 months or 18 months, cover my stay. So I need to get a longer term lease. And then once you get the longer term lease with notary, you can go next step. You can apply the biometric card. Then I'm sorry back and forth, but if you are considering about applying family visa, once you approve visa, you cannot apply your family visa. Once you receive biometric card physically, then you can apply family visa. That's what I heard from my caseworker. I'm not a lawyer, but that's what I heard from my caseworker. If it's your partner is a digital nomad, then I think it's better you guys apply the digital nomad your own. When I applied the digital nomad visa, I was not in Japan, so police certification, the criminal record, I had to get it from Japanese embassy. So the time I was in Croatia, so I request my criminal record from Japanese embassy in Croatia, and then it takes 2 months. If it's in Japan, 2 weeks, but it took 2 months, and then I did a fingerprint and then everything. Then so when I applied digital nomad visa, I didn't have physical record. I didn't receive the criminal record yet, but I submitted the requesting form, and then I wrote note that I will receive in 2 months. I wrote it in English and Croatian. If you are going to use lawyer, I think it's fine, but I didn't use lawyer. And then when I submit documents, I organized my documents to make them easy to review. So I summarized my income in table and highlighted amount and date and company. I was personal assistant, so I'm good at those stuff. But the people who is not good at maybe feel too much. But if you can do it, I think it's good. And then so also I'm sure they understand MUP caseworker, they understand English, but I added comment in both English and Croatian. Yeah, and Croatia nomad visa takes time, but realistically was my option. And I sent them email a lot. Maybe they feel annoyed, so maybe they start working on me. I don't know, or because I summarized paperwork, so it helped. I don't know what is it, but I'm very lucky because one of my friends, he also applied digital nomad visa. Actually, he applied digital nomad visa earlier than me, but he's still waiting. So also, I think it depends on your lawyer. I assume that if your lawyer is very, good with good relationship with MUP caseworkers, I think it will be fast. But if it's not, I think still, my friends, he's using lawyer too, but still waiting. So my advice is, let's think others. If you are a caseworker and everything's mess, I'll check later. But if it's everything organized and easier to see, I think maybe easier to review. So also I forgot one more thing. On the official website says if you are submitting your application in person, you have to fill out the form 1A, or you can submit your application online. But even I did through online, caseworker asked me to fill out the form 1A, fill out the form and attach with it. I think it will help. And make sure you have a long-term contract. This my experience. I hope help you for considering applying digital nomad visa. I also tried apply digital nomad visa in Greece too, but so many paperwork. Definitely you should use a lawyer. But Croatian digital nomad visa is not too hard. Like me, without a lawyer, you can still get approval. So don't give up. And then also you can stay here 1.5 years. So that's good, because without the approval, you can only stay here 3 months and out. That's very tiring. Thank you for listening. Also, please subscribe. So thank you very much. ありがとう。also 日本人の方に向けて、日本語のサブタイトルもつけておきます。チャオ。